Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, I welcome you all to the subject digital image processing. This is the chapter number 5 where we have the image enhancement methods while working into the frequency domain. So the use of direct and inverse Fourier transformation we are making. So we started actually with the Fourier transform and understanding of the frequency domain, the Fourier transform with respect to the sample functions, reconstruction of the sample functions, the aliasing effect into the images, the frequency domain filtering. So thereupon we started with how exactly to generate the frequency response into the MATLAB environment, and we followed the types of filtering. So basically there are two types, low pass filtering and high pass filtering. For both the types, the subtypes we have gone through the ideal types, the ideal low pass filter, the ideal high pass filter, the ideal Gaussian low pass filter, the Gaussian high pass filter, and the Butterworth filters we are dealing with. So in this particular video we are going to have a simple MATLAB programming for the Gaussian low pass filtering. So let us begin with the topic. So here we can start with our MATLAB programming. So we take a new script here for programming purpose. So for very first of all, I make a comment the purpose of the program. So this is a program for Gaussian low pass filter. So we want to get the screen cleared, clearing the variables, closing the unwanted MATLAB windows here. Now we want the image, so let us represent the image with the variable IM here, and I shall be using the syntax IM read here. Within the parenthesis and pair of the single quotes, I shall be naming the very popular MATLAB image, so that is cameraman.tif. This is cameraman.tif, and terminating the sentence with semicolon here. So this much script I try to save here with the name, let us say program1 here. The .m will be the file extension, and if we run this, we expect the IM variable to appear into the workspace. Yes, here it is with the dimensions 256 by 256 and of the type uint8 type here. So next we shall be having one parameter fc, so that will be holding the value 10 here. Then we shall be having IMF assigned to FFT shift, and here we shall provide the input by FFT2 performed over the image represented by the variable IM here. Next we can have the two variables, that is a C0 and R0. So these variables shall be holding the dimensions of the image. So I shall be using the syntax size here, and I will provide IM as input to this size syntax. Now we can have the Cx as the variable that can initially get the rounding of, that is C0 divided by 2 here, and here we can terminate with the semicolon. Now we have to get another variable Cx that will round the ratio we can make, that is R0 divided by 2 here. Now H shall be holding the mask here, so we initially have the matrix of zeros assigned to it, and the dimensions we provide here, the dimensions of the H, it will be C0 and R0 here. Now we use the for loop, and for the for loop the first variable we shall be assigning I here, and it shall be ranging from 1 to C0. Inside that we can be using another for loop with the parameter j here, and that can range from 1 to R0 here. Now the task will be to have generation of the variable d, the new one that will be holding within the parenthesis I mentioned I minus cx, and here it is given the power 2 here, and the second term we can have within the parenthesis, it will be j minus cy, and now it is also given the power 2, it has been squared here. Now h of ij, we expect the transfer function, so it shall be represented by the exponential of, and here we mention minus a d divided by 2 here by fc here that we have provided, and after this task we can end a pair of for loops here. Now we can have the variable out f here, and we can assign the imf with the multiplication with that of the h that we have just now formulated here. Another variable out we can have, and we can hold the absolute value of the inverse Fourier transform. So IFF T2, the function I use, and I apply it to the earlier variable out f here. So this also we terminate with the semicolon. Next, the task is to display the results here. So I shall be using first of all IAMShow command. The IAMShow command, the original image I will like to first of all display. The title I can mention, that is original image. Original image here, and now we can also have the display of the output. So I shall be using the keyword figure here, then IAMShow, and to this IAMShow as the out variable we have. So for the better display purpose we shall be using int8 type, and here I shall be providing out variable. So here we can also give the title. The title here we can mark Gaussian low pass filter image. Gaussian low pass filter image here. Next we can have again the figure command, and we can IAMShow the variable capital H. So here we can make the title the visualization of H, hence title should be the two-dimensional view of H, that is the transfer function here we have. Next we can again use the keyword figure to display separately, that is surf command we can use, and H we can represent, and here we can give the title for the visualization of the 3D view. Here it is, hence it is 3D view of H. 3D view of H. So this much of script we have generated, we have saved the details, and now we try to execute the program. So currently the status of the program here, it is busy. We expect the output generated with the various windows here. So here we have first of all figure 1. So this is our original image, that is cameraman.tif. We provided the original image for the filtering purpose. This I close. The second figure here we have. So after filtering through the Gaussian low pass filter, the cutoff frequency we actually set to the value 10 here. So here the filtered image we find a very much blurred image. The smoothing effect we can notice onto the filtered image. Next, at the figure number 3, we have the two-dimensional view of the transfer function H here. As the cutoff frequency it was 10 here, so we can notice that a very small portion has been passed onto the output image. So here we can represent the two-dimensional view, and lastly the three-dimensional view that we can visualize with the help of the command we have used surf. So here it is the Gaussian curvature, we have the bell shape. So this completely representing the darkness at the 0 level logic, and this is at the peak, that is 1 level logic. So now further in this particular program we will try to get the cutoff frequency changed. So right from 10 we can make it 20. Saving the changes and running this particular program, we expect the output changed here. So as you notice, this is the original image and the filtered image that has some improvements as compared to the earlier case. The visualization of the two-dimensional transfer function is having the brightness portion somewhat increased right from the circle of pixels 10 to that of the 20 here, and the three-dimensional view of H, this has somewhat a spreading effect onto the curvature of Gaussian type here. So instead of 20 we shall be trying to make it 50 here. So the saved changes and running this particular program, so we get the result. So you can notice this is the original image, the first window. Now here we have the Gaussian low pass filter image. So see, as compared to the earlier results of having the cutoff frequency 10 or 20, the smoothing effect has got decreased here. So we find somewhat clarity with respect to the cameraman person and the background here present into the image. As well, the figure 3, that is giving the two-dimensional view of the transfer function, the whiteness area has been increased here as we have increased the cutoff frequency to 50 here. The three-dimensional view is also showing us the spreading of this bell shape onto this particular graph of 3 dimensions here. So this we have tested onto the cameraman.tif. Instead we can give another image also. So let us say I am shall be holding with the syntax I am read. Another popular image into the MATLAB I provide, that is available to the current folder. This is lena.jpg here, and we terminate the sentence with semicolon, saving the changes and running the program again. So now the cutoff frequency I have kept to 50 here. So you can notice this is the first window that is representing the original image. So you can notice the sharpness onto the hat and the face that is into this image, the hair here we have. Now the second window is giving us the result after low pass filtering of the Gaussian type with the cutoff frequency 50 here. So here the smoothness has been the effect we can visualize onto this particular image, and these are the representations of the transfer function that will be the same as of the earlier case, the two-dimensional and the three-dimensional. Instead of having lena.jpg, we can again get the input changed. So we can provide the input of penguin.jpg, penguin.jpg here. So we make the changes, save them and run this program again. So here you can find this is the original image, penguin.jpg. The penguin you can see on the background, and the floor here we have the shadow of the penguin is also visible. Next, by the second window, here we have the Gaussian filter low pass type that has been applied. The sharpness has losing the details, the smoothing effect we can notice here, and the corresponding filter masks are same here, that is of two-dimensional view, and this is of three-dimensional view here you can see in the maximized version here. Now for the penguin.jpg, I will try to get the changes into the cutoff frequency. Instead of 50, if I make it let us say 32. So saving the changes, running the program again. So here we have the original image shown by this particular window, and now we can have the filtered image. The filtered image is having the smoothing effect by the low pass Gaussian type of filter. So I close them, and these are the filter mask with the cutoff frequency 32 that I have provided. This is the three-dimensional view. So I hope this particular simple program will definitely help you and benefit you while having a practice and understanding of the Gaussian type of low pass filter type. By the next lecture we shall be having another type of filter while working for the betterment of visual quality, hence image enhancement in frequency domain. So if you like to have some more programmings and more topics to understand digital image processing, you can subscribe to Ekeeda channel. Thank you.